Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Moines at tier 10 US cruiser. I'm on the map Loop, 3-point domination game, pure tier 10, and unfortunately there's a carrier. Now, you might have noticed I kind of really like my Moines, and somehow I'm getting quite a few decent games with it. So here we go again. I've been detected, so I raided, and we found the enemy Yang. Isn't that lovely? We also found a gearing. Now, of course, this also means there's going to be fish. Now, I do have this island here, which hopefully will protect me from the battleships. I mean, there is a Yamato, there could be a Yamato here with shots. But mostly I should be safe from shells and hopefully soon from fish as well. The reason I'm hugging this island so tightly is mostly the fish, right? If I'd stayed a little bit further back, I would have had an easier time shooting the destroyers. But yeah. As you can see, those are fishy waters around here.
Torpedoes ahead of us.
There are probably going to be more, yeah, exactly, right? Yang has a reload booster, so it used that. And thanks to this island peeking around here a little bit, I'm perfectly safe though. My friend has smoked us up, so we aren't even visible right now. We do have a Gdansk inside the camp that's raidering, and we can see the enemy destroyers again. But they'll disappear again. So this destroyer has like a 10-second radar, and it takes 6 seconds for other ships to see what's raided, which gives me basically a 4-second window to shoot, which isn't an awful lot. I tried, but, well, didn't hit anything. Now the question is, where do we go from here? Unfortunately, our smoke doesn't quite extend along this corner. Not that we can see the Kurfürst right now, but I might try to peek around this corner and shoot it. There are two issues with that strategy, and the first one is the destroyers are going to detect me, right? Even if I can use this as cover and just peek only my nose around and shoot the Kurfürst without getting detected by the Kurfürst, the other ships will see me. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm already detected. This is going to be tricky. The second issue is the Yamato, right? So even if I have cover from that Kurfürst and I can reverse back here to stay safe from that, that Yamato can see me. And I'm not sure if it's interested in shooting me or not. It would be shooting, well, would it actually be shooting something else? I suppose maybe a ship is in the center. Now, I'll soon have a radar ready again. And I'm also plane detected, that's awkward. There is a cyclone coming. Still, well, over 2.5 minutes out. And then it takes some time for the cyclone to be effective. Oh, hello, torpedoes. So, my hydro is no longer running. And deep waters are notoriously sneaky. Which means there could just be more sets of deep waters coming that I don't see. So not an easy spot to be in. What I'm doing here right now with the planes is you can sort of try to get those fighter planes attached to your depth charge planes, right? So if those fighter planes would attack my depth charge planes, then those fighters disappear afterwards. So it's one way of getting rid of fighter planes. It's a little bit clumsy and doesn't always work. Sometimes it does, unless they have... I don't think they ever patched this out, so I think it should still work. Didn't quite work so well here. And I always forget about this possibility anyway. I'm bad at remembering. Anyhow, I can shoot this Yamato. Now currently I'm detected, but the Yamato is not looking at me. And the Kurfürst cannot shoot me because of this island. Well, it soon can shoot me, but it can't shoot me quite yet. The Smolensk is shooting me, but I can survive it. Okay, so the Kurfürst appears now. But my friend is coming in with a smoke, that's why I've stopped. And plot twist, that Kurfürst is shooting high explosive. I mean, if this salvo would have been armor piercing, it would have probably hit a lot more. Should have still survived it the way it hit me. But it was a close one, so I could have timed this probably a little bit better or stopped a little bit sooner. But I've made it into, well, my friend has smoked me up, and now we are good to go and farm this Kurfürst, which we can hopefully stop from escaping. And then afterwards maybe we can shoot the Yamato some more. Now we have lost the A flank side and we are 2 ships behind. But we're still doing okay on objectives. I mean, the center is currently contested. But we hold C here. And yeah, the Kurfürst's down. Now we are only 1 ship behind. And for our next trick, we're gonna burn a Yamato. Well, hopefully. It remains to be seen if fires happen. Now, you might also notice that I have not dropped any depth charge planes on this fighter plane that has been circling here for a while now. And simply because I already forgot that I could do that again. Yeah, I don't know why I never remember, but anyway. Meanwhile, there are some planes. I reversed a little bit too much, so I got plane detected. But I do have the legendary module, so I could get back into the safety of the smoke relatively quickly. And we continue burning the Yamato. Now, unfortunately, I think it's gonna make it behind cover. And depending on its consumable situation, it might just be able to heal back up again. There is a new smoke being provided by Viper there in the front, so once Minotaur smoke disappears, I could just switch over there. Then again, oh, the Venezia is dead. We might be running out of targets here, right? The Yamato is behind an island. The Venezia is dead. There is a Smolensk. Don't know where. The Yamato is hopefully actually sinking now. There we go. Suddenly, things are looking up, right? We are now 2 ships ahead. And we have held on to the B cap. Of course, there is a Cyclone, and there's going to be a lot of close quarters fighting in a Cyclone that could turn things around again. As Des Moines, I'm not the best Cyclone ship because I'm lacking torpedoes. Now, the good news is that the Des Moines has pretty good DPM and can be pretty dangerous in close quarters. We also have your radar, which you can use to see something at 10 kilometers instead of 8. Of course, the downside is that Des Moines isn't armed with torpedoes and won't last that long against battleships sprawling usually. Now, this Smolensk has decided to smoke up in front of a Des Moines, which, works for me. It's in radar range. It's full broadside. Since it has stopped, it will take it a while to accelerate again and get out of here. Now it can't even see me because it's smoked down. And I can just farm it. I mean, even if it hadn't smoked up, right, it was far enough away that it couldn't have seen me in the Cyclone, but I would have still seen it because of radar. So this is looking better and better. We are actually at 700, well, almost 800 points.
Our victory is self-evident.
Now, the enemy is, to give the enemy credit, they are actually pushing B, which they have to do, and quite quickly, because there isn't much time left. Now we do have our own Yamato that's way too far away to be helpful in a Cyclone. But we do have the Montana and the other Yamato that are actually pushing into defend B, and the Bourgogne that was here on our flank is also coming. So, in a surprising move, most ships seem to be in positions to get involved in this final battle for the center. And now, this is going to be somewhat exciting because... well, actually, first we're going to find at Stalingrad. But it's going to be exciting once I have to fight those quarters with those battleships. Anyway, Stalingrad first. It's almost within visible range. When you look at the minimap, you can see like sort of a cone. It's very... okay, so much for that. What I wanted to say is, you can see like sort of a cone on the minimap, right? And that cone is basically the range that you can see, like the 8-kilometer cone. And we'll need an enemy to enter this. Now, I have radar again in 52 seconds. But, oh yeah, we found the Conqueror. Now, the good news is, there is an island there that might provide some cover. The bad news is, it has armor piercing loaded, and that's... okay, that worked pretty well. So now the carrier is in here to harass me. But there is a Ragnar. Now, the Ragnar doesn't have torpedoes, so the Ragnar is just food here, right? can't really do anything against me, but there is a Montana, and now things are starting to escalate. Okay, so the carrier does massive amounts of damage towards my side. I can do absolutely nothing about this because I can't try to dodge torpedoes. I have to focus on those bigger ships here. Now, this game is basically over. There are just 2 battleships remaining. And I even got a fire on one. Now I'm going to load armor piercing here, and now comes the point where why not ram? Now they can overmatch my nose, right? If I come around this corner, they should just get me with 1 shot if the carrier doesn't get me before then. Unless, of course, I get exceedingly lucky and then I might live long enough to ram. Or maybe they shoot somebody else. That works too. So going in here with my armor piercing, we'll see if I can get citadels. At this range, I actually might be able to. So let's go. There are my citadels. Now that one is dead. And now for the ram. Some citadels before that. And there we go. They didn't even shoot me. They didn't even try to shoot me. Okay, that was a nice ending. And now at this point, you know, it's over in a few seconds. We won't have time to hunt down the carrier, but it doesn't matter.
We stand victorious.
So, yeah, this worked. Well, that gave me quite a bit of damage and experience there in the end, and it made me laugh, so there is that. And once again, it turns out if you're Yamato and you are at the edge of the map, especially in a cyclone, you aren't doing a lot. Who knew? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.